Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening here on the channel. In the last episode, we managed to get through the shrine area here and make our way towards the face shrine after defeating the Armos Knights needed to get the face key. But in the process, we learned that, this the island nothing but an illusion, and we went through the entirety of the Freight Shrine in the last one, along with some other things, and we're about to ride the river rapids here. On this one on the raft, basically, you need 100 rupees to try. I didn't have it at the end one, at the beginning of the last one, which is why I didn't do this first. But here, in the raft shop, want to go on the raft for 100 rupees? Yeah, sure. Two ways to ride. With the Rapids Raid, the goal is to pick up as many items as you can. The other way is the Rapids Race, where you try to get to the end as fast as you can. So one's leisure, one's time-based, which of course you will be setting today. Rapids Raid. Okay, so since we're going for the raid first, because there are a couple of pieces here, a couple of items that we can get here. And yes, I do have the... Okay, so I do have the... and we're looking for a heart piece and basically a seashell. And I'm thinking like after near the end of this episode or at the beginning of the next episode will probably be our seashell side quest, as I like to speak. But in order to get the piece of heart, we have to get on the very most side here. Use the hook shot to guide you across the way as well. There we go. You got a piece of heart. So that's one. Now we just got to get the seashell over here. Beautiful. Nope, that's not it. Or it should be around here. You are far from any secrets. Was it over here or was it more down that way? Yeah, it was down that way. But you can see the items that you can get above, which is basically, oops. There we go. Oh, it should be up here. Let me see. There it is. Secret seashell. If you can find a lot of these, or something will be in store. But you know what? Yep. So we're good here. Let's go ahead and finish off the rest of the race for the Rapids race here. There you go. And basically, if you want to get a good time, you have to use the hook shot in order to get there faster for you. All right. Let's give it another go. Go ahead for the Rapids race. If we get under a certain time limit, we will get three key items here. There's three that you can get. You can get a piece of heart for a certain time. You can get a seashell for getting a number of certain times. And you get a chamber stone if you are very quick with it, under 30 seconds, I do believe. Okay, there we go. Good, good, good. Managed to get the shortcut in at least, which is nice. There we go. I don't think I'm going to get the 30-second one, but hopefully I can get enough to where... Yeah, I'm probably just better off just fucking... 37. Looks like that's a new record for you. Guess I got hung up. Yeah, this is actually... At least I got the piece of heart. I'm not going to worry about the seashell here. You know if you want it... Well, let me try it one more time. Give me a second. All right. Did better that time around. 34, not bad. You want a secret seashell. Get it under 30 seconds. You do get the chamber stone, which is needed for Dompe's shack. I will show that off eventually, like maybe towards the end of the game or something of the sort. But yeah, I think we're done here. So let's go ahead and actually, we need to head back over to Mabe's village here. So let's go ahead and warp. Okay, maybe not Mabe. Who the heck's messaging me? Ukuku Prairie. Yep, this is where we need to. Switching out Nintendo for Steam controller buttons, getting them confused again because I play on Steam a lot. And you have to go back to Nintendo, which the buttons are reversed. And I say this as a Nintendo boy growing up. Irritating. But we got 17 seashells here, but let's go ahead and back into Mabe Village here for a second because actually no. Yeah, let's go into Mabe Village real quick because I think we'll start a couple of things with regarding the seashell here. The next objective that we can go to, where is it? Okay, go get a couple seashells in the process here. In the meantime, we got one missing in here. There we go. Seashell here. There's one to the Mysterious Forest. Again, I'm not going to spend too much time on this for right now. I'll probably save this, like I said, for the end of the episode. And then, of course, the Seashell episode is going to be non-commentary. I'm just going to highlight, basically like a highlight episode of where the secret shells are. Well, after I show off getting off the Seashell sensor in the first one. But in order to continue plot here, you have to go straight down. And I will just dive like that. There we go. Actually, no, wrong way. Wrong area to go down. It's this other way here. And there's a seashell somewhere around here. Now, if you try to do this earlier, you'll find yourself in a predicament that's going to be very, very difficult because you need the hook shot in order to complete this dungeon along with the level 2 bracelet, which you get only after completing the face shrine, Shrine 6, which we just did. So basically, this is the signpost maze. We need this to obtain a song, the third and final song that we need for our adventure. Start here, go this way. Basically, the signpost maze, you just go straight down the direction until you find another sign, and then just keep going that way. If you miss a sign, it's going to take keep going this way, go this way. But if you look at another sign by accident, it's going to tell you that you're going to have to start all over. So now we're going to go this way. And this is where the hook shot is needed. And this crate right here can only be lifted via level 2. Go this way, straight up. So now we just have to hook shot again. Line yourself up with the signpost here. And then just go straight up. Now we go to the right. To here. Straight down. To the right. Here. Up north. Fucking acorn. To the left. Straight down. Okay, there's no other signpost, just to make sure. To the right. Not this one, but this one. Straight down. Lift the rock. To the left. Not that sign. Bitch. There we go. Great! You did it! Your reward is right. This way. All right. Hey, look who it is. His name is, well, we Americans know him as Wart from Super Mario Bros. 2. But here, I think he's known as Mamu or Mama or something like that. But, yeah, let's go ahead and talk to him real quick. Ribbit, Ribbit, I'm Mamu on vocals. But I don't need to tell you that, do I? Everybody knows me. Want to hang out and listen to us jam? For 300 rupees, we'll let you listen to a previously unreleased cut. Yeah, that's another thing. You do need 300 rupees for this. So if you don't have the money, You better start grinding. Luckily, though, once you unlock this, it'll stay there, stay open, so you don't have to worry about doing the signpost maze over and over. So basically, at this point, had to mute it for a second there, but at this point, basically, you get the music here, and it's said to liven up unliving things, aka bring things back from the dead. And that song is going to be important for the next couple of dungeons that we're going to have to deal with, because for the seventh dungeon here, the Eagle Shrine, which is what the Eagle's Tower, which is where we're going to have to go to next. Requires that this song be played in order for something to, in order to gain access to something, in order to be able to get to a certain area. And then of course for Dungeon 8, the one after that, you actually need the frog song in order to be able to enter the dungeon to begin with. So, might be worth your time, worth a while, or something like that. Okay, so with the song that we learned from Mamu, from here basically. We're gonna need this rooster here. Here sleeps the flying rooster. Well, it's sleeping, right? Why don't we bring it back from the dead? Or actually, no, wait, hold on. There we go. I forgot about that piece. Yeah, also, you do need the level 2 bracelet for that. Again, item you only get in the Faith Shrine, so you have to get that in order to come down here. You have to push that rooster up. There it is. Now we play the song. Wow, the rooster has recovered. He seems very friendly. And now you have a rooster to join you on the adventure. And he takes flight with you too. See? He'll be very useful in a tall region area when in the like heights and stuff like that. So, all right, one more thing that we can do now that we got the that we completed the Faith Shrine here. Let's head back to the fishing minigame. Let's go ahead and fish. Middleweight lure, because now... Yep. I know how to fish. Now there should be a brand new enemy here. Or brand new... I'm not seeing them yet. Okay. No. Okay. Basically, at this point, I'm not sure if it's in this one or at the end of the next one, but there should be a blooper coming up soon, and you can use that to get like a piece of heart, stuff like that. So now that we got that, let me actually. Well, hold on. How much time are we at right now? What time are we at? Okay, we still got some time left. I'm going to show off one more thing before I call it an episode, but we're going to need to travel first. Luckily, though, there is a. Oh, I do have to show off the seashell mansion too. Do I have that unlocked already? Yes, I do. Let's go ahead and show that off. Because now that we have 18, we got fuck you and fuck you. We got the piece of heart last time that we were in here. You got the seashell sensor. This will let you know when there's a seashell close by. And that will be very useful in getting, well, at least it provides you a general area of where to go when it comes to that, when it comes to different seashells and stuff like that. And, you know, help you out with the adventure to try to reach 40. Again, 40 is the ultimate goal. There are 50 shells, but you want 40 for that sword, and that's exactly what we're trying to get. But here's Dempe's Shack. We got word of this at the beginning of the game, but now we're actually getting into it. Excuse me. Basically, it's a build-your-own dungeon deal. Hey, there you are. I want to show you something interesting. You've gone poking into some of the ruins on this island, I can tell. I make little chambers based on those dungeons. Put some chambers into the slab back there, and it turns into a real dungeon. How's that work, you ask? Who knows? But I want your help testing the limits of this thing. I want to hear about the dungeons you've seen, and inspire me to make new chambers for you. With a few chambers, you can make basic dungeons. With a bunch, you can make complicated ones. See if you can use what you got to finish the challenges I give you. Though you're not done once you finish arranging a dungeon. You gotta adventure through it too. I'm no designer though, and I'm no adventurer either. That's all up to you. I'll make the risk worth it, and press me and there's treasure in it for you. You look like you've been through a lot. Sit down and tell me about it. You've got some new chambers. Slot them into the dungeon to see what's inside. What are you here for? Let's go ahead and arrange real quick. Dungeon Arranging 101. I started this one. Yeah, let's go ahead and finish it real quick. So basically, take chambers from the menu on the right with A and then slap onto the left. A lot of times you want a chamber with a particular set of exits, so that's how I divide them up. You can flip through the list with L and R. Sorry if I'm going too fast. So basically, you got your map. You got your one key here, which will have your nightmare key, your entrance, and your boss. So basically, let's go ahead and try to find one to the right. The nightmare's key is always going to be the last treasure chest you open. Any treasure chest around the drums will have rupees and such in them. One chamber with stairs isn't enough. You should put a second stair too. That's the way they'll link up. Okay. An exit in the chamber might turn to a locked door or shutter depending on which chamber you get up to. There are rules for each type of exit to get the right of way. You'll learn them pretty quick as you go. So basically, you're doing a big old build here. Big old dungeon build. And then you just keep going here with the... Oh, okay. You can choose a selection of different items here, like different dungeon types. Bosses. Where you need that entryway. So you can just... Sometimes you think you're all set, but a chamber isn't turning from red to blue like it should. When that happens, press Y to check to see what the deal is. So from blue, there we go. We'll go ahead and go that way. Okay, but yeah, let me just go ahead and you get the gist of it. You see, like you can play around with this for a bit and see exactly where to go and stuff like that. So, but yeah, but that's basically how you do it. Let's just go ahead and quit arranging. Just return. What are you here for? Amiibo. What did you have in mind? Receive dungeon or get a special chamber? Yes, you can use Amiibo. And I do have one here of Link. Where is he? There we go. It's Breath of the Wild Link. So let me see. Get a special chamber. Remove the Amiibo. You got the Great Fairy's Chamber. Ooh. Alright. I wonder if I could try a Mario Amiibo. Alright, let me try Gold Mario real quick. Nope. Okay. So it's probably just the Zelda ones. That could probably be worth your while here. But yeah, that's Denpei's Shack. Basically, you can basically get like not only like heart pieces and seashells to go with it as well, but yeah, I'm just going to go back to Mamu Village because I think this for now, it's a little bit of a shorter episode, but I think that's what we're going to call it because next time we come back to some more Link's Awakening here, basically our next episode is going to be our Seashell side quest episode. So I will go ahead and take care of that. Let me go ahead and pose with the rooster statue here. There we go. All right, so as we float in midair, we're going to go ahead and cut the episode here, and I will catch you guys in the next one. So until then, I'd like to thank you for watching. Hope you have yourselves a fantabulous day. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Good night.